Welcome back to the channel. Coin lovers, today, we're diving into the world of Canadian Queen Elizabeth II coins that could be worth a fortune. You might have these coins lying around: the 1-cent coin from 1867 to 1992, the 10-cent coin from 1989, and the 25-cent coin from 2007, all without mint marks. At first glance, they look ordinary, but some of these pieces are incredibly rare, especially in uncirculated or error condition, making them worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to collectors. In this video, I'll reveal how to spot these valuable coins, what to look for, and how their value has increased over time. So grab your coin jar and let's see if you've got a hidden treasure from Queen Elizabeth II's reign sitting right at home. Let's get started. First up, the 1867 to 1992 Canada 1-cent coin was issued to commemorate 125 years of Canadian Confederation, marking the unification of the provinces in 1867 under the British Crown. During this celebration, the Royal Canadian Mint released several special coins featuring dual dates to symbolize both the founding year, 1867, and the anniversary year, 1992. The 1-cent piece was especially symbolic, a small yet powerful reminder of Canada's economic growth, national pride, and its enduring connection to Queen Elizabeth II, who had been the reigning monarch since 1952. Although the penny was eventually discontinued in 2012, this 1867 to 1992 issue remains one of the most collectible among modern Canadian coins. On the obverse of the coin, we see the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Pedery-Hunt, the first Canadian artist to sculpt the Queen's image for coinage. This effigy shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, a jeweled crown often worn during state occasions. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions Elizabeth II and Dia Gia Regina, Latin for "by the grace of God, Queen." In uncirculated condition, this side of the coin shines with a bright reddish copper tone, sharp lettering, and no signs of wear. Every hair strand and facial feature remains crisp, representing the precision of the Royal Canadian Mint's striking quality. The reverse of the 1867 to 1992 1-cent coin features the timeless maple leaf twig design, originally created by George Edward Krugergray. The design displays two maple leaves on a single stem, an enduring symbol of Canada's strength, unity, and nature. The dual date 1867 to 1992 appears prominently at the top, commemorating the 125th anniversary of Confederation. Beneath the leaves is the denomination 1 cent, with the country name Canada inscribed below. The maple leaf design has been a hallmark of Canadian coinage since 1937, and this version honors that heritage while marking an important milestone in the nation's history. The 1867 to 1992 1-cent coin was struck in bronze, consisting of 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc, giving it its distinct reddish-brown tone. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain edge. Although small, it was minted with remarkable detail and quality. In uncirculated condition, these coins retain their full copper brilliance and show no dark spots or oxidation. However, as copper tarnishes naturally over time, many coins may have turned slightly brown, which is still acceptable as long as no wear is visible. The Royal Canadian Mint produced a massive number of these coins in 1992, around 673,512,000 pieces, most of which were struck at the Ottawa Mint, hence the absence of a mint mark. Despite the large mintage, true uncirculated examples are much scarcer today because most entered everyday circulation. Coins preserved in original mint sets or rolled straight from mint bags have the highest luster and sharpest details. The absence of a mint mark is standard for this issue, but flawless coins with bright red surfaces and no scratches can bring collector premiums well above face value. In coin grading, the 1867 to 1992 1-cent in uncirculated, MS60, condition means the coin has never circulated. It retains full detail and original mint luster but may show minor marks or surface spots from handling at the mint. Higher grades such as MS63, MS65, and MS67 reflect progressively better quality and appearance. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC often grade these coins, especially those in mint sets. A coin with a flawless red copper surface, often labeled red or red-brown, holds a higher market value than darker toned or brown examples. Now let's talk about value. the question every collector asks. The 1867 to 1992 Elizabeth II 1-cent coin in uncirculated MS-60 condition typically sells for 50 cents to $2 Canadian. In MS-65, it may fetch around $5, 10 C80, and high-end examples graded MS-67 red can reach $25 or more, especially if certified by a top grading company. While these coins are not made of silver or gold, their historical importance, special dual date, and commemorative nature make them treasured collectibles. As with all copper coins, eye appeal, luster, and toning play a major role in determining value. The 1867 to 1992 Canadian cent is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of national pride and historical remembrance. Many collectors include it as part of their Canadian Confederation anniversary collections, and it's also popular among international numismatists who admire Commonwealth-era coinage. Its affordable value makes it an excellent entry point for beginner collectors, while pristine mint-state coins appeal to advanced numismatists looking to complete high-grade registry sets. Even though the Canadian penny is no longer produced, this coin continues to hold sentimental and collectible value for its role in celebrating 125 years of nationhood. And there you have it, the full story of the 1867 to 1992 Elizabeth II 1-cent coin of Canada, a small yet powerful tribute to the nation's legacy. From its dual-date design to its elegant portrait and historical meaning, this coin remains one of the most memorable issues in modern Canadian numismatics. If you enjoyed learning about this special penny, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications for more rare coin discoveries. Comment below if you own one of these Confederation pennies, and I'll reply with its current value and grading insight. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we uncover more hidden treasures from world coinage worth real money. Next up, the Canadian 10-cent coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, has a long history tracing back to 1858. By 1989, it was already one of the longest-running series in Canadian coinage. The 1989 issue belongs to the third portrait era of Queen Elizabeth II, introduced in 1987, designed by Dora de Pedery-Hunt, a Canadian sculptor. This portrait replaced Arnold Mackin's earlier design and represented a more mature, dignified queen. The year 1989 was part of a period of modernization at the Royal Canadian Mint, where production focused on maintaining high precision and consistency in coinage. Even though billions of dimes were struck, finding one today in fine or better condition remains a nostalgic reminder of late 20th century Canadian craftsmanship. On the obverse, the 1989 10-cent coin proudly displays Queen Elizabeth II, facing right and wearing the George IV state diadem, which is adorned with jewels and floral motifs symbolizing England, Scotland, and Ireland. The inscription Elizabeth II Dea Regina surrounds her portrait, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God Queen. Designed by Dora de Pedery-Hunt, this was the first portrait of the Queen on Canadian coinage created by a Canadian artist. In fine condition, the details of the Queen's hair and crown are still visible but show moderate wear, giving the coin a classic circulated appearance while keeping its historical charm intact. The reverse of the 1989 10-cent coin features Canada's most enduring maritime symbol, the Bluenose schooner, a legendary racing and fishing vessel that became a national icon. This design was first introduced in 1937 by artist Emmanuel Hahn, who wanted to celebrate Canadian pride and seafaring heritage. The inscriptions Canada and 10 cents frame the design, while the date 1989 appears below the ship. In fine condition, the Bluenose design remains clear, though finer details of the sails and waves may appear slightly worn. Nevertheless, it remains one of the most beloved reverse designs in Canadian numismatics. The 1989 Canada 10-cent coin was struck in nickel, composed of 100% nickel, before the switch to steel-based coins in later years. It weighs 2.07 grams, has a diameter of 18.03 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. The nickel composition gives it a silvery appearance, and even in fine condition, it maintains a clean metallic tone. The coin's small size, durability, and brilliant minting quality make it one of the longest surviving coins in circulation, with many still being used across Canada even decades later. The Royal Canadian Mint produced approximately 157,931,000 pieces of the 1989 10-cent coin. These were all struck in Ottawa, which is why there's no mint mark on the coin. Although the mintage was large, most coins were heavily circulated, resulting in scratches and dulling over time. Coins that have survived in fine or uncirculated condition are now part of collectible sets, especially among those who collect a full run of Canadian dimes from every year. Because no special mint errors or varieties are widely known for the 1989 dime, its value primarily depends on condition and luster. In numismatic grading, fine or F12 indicates a coin that has moderate wear across its high points but retains most of its major details. For the 1989 dime, this means the Queen's portrait is still easily recognizable with visible outlines of her hair and crown, and the Bluenose schooner retains its sails and hull details, though worn smooth in places. There may be small nicks and contact marks from circulation. Fine condition coins hold sentimental and educational value, especially for those learning about grading, since they showcase honest circulation wear rather than damage. Now let's talk about the value. The 1989 Canada 10-cent coin in fine condition typically holds a collector value between 10 cents and 0 Canadian dollars and 25 cents, slightly above its face value, depending on appearance and market demand. In extra fine, XF condition, it may bring 50 cents to $1, while uncirculated, MS 60 or higher, coins can sell for $2 to $5 CAD, especially when bright and lustrous. Proof-like and specimen versions from official mint sets are worth more, often fetching $5 to $10. Although this coin doesn't contain silver, its design heritage, connection to Canada's maritime pride, and historical significance make it a must-have for those building complete Canadian collections. The Bluenose dime has always held a special place in Canadian culture. It's small yet powerful, representing the spirit of perseverance and pride. The 1989 issue marks a late Cold War-era coin, linking Canada's past to its modern identity. Collectors often seek these transitional-era coins to study minting consistency and design longevity. For beginners, this coin is an affordable entry point, while advanced collectors appreciate mint-state examples that maintain full brilliance. It's also a favorite among educators who use it to teach about Canadian heritage and maritime symbolism through coin design. And that wraps up our deep dive into the 1989 Elizabeth II 10-cent coin of Canada, minted without a mint mark and preserved in fine condition. From its stunning Bluenose schooner design to its royal obverse portrait, this small coin holds a big story in Canadian numismatic history. Even though it may not be worth a fortune, its symbolic and cultural value makes it a timeless collectible. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the Canadian coins you'd like me to cover next. Together, we'll continue uncovering the hidden value of coins worth real money, one coin at a time. Next up, the 2007 Canadian 25-cent coin, popularly known as the quarter, features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. This portrait, designed by artist Susanna Blunt, was introduced in 2003 and showcases the Queen without a crown, a symbol of modernity and simplicity. The reverse side, created by Emmanuel Hahn, proudly displays the caribou, a design that has been used on the Canadian quarter since 1937. The coin is composed primarily of nickel-plated steel, giving it a silver-like appearance and durability suitable for long-term use. The absence of a mint mark on your 2007 quarter indicates it was struck at the Royal Canadian Mint in Winnipeg. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation that year, making them relatively common. However, certain die variations or misstrikes can make specific examples more desirable. Collectors often look for sharp details in the Queen's portrait, clear rim definition, and strong reverse features when evaluating coins for uncirculated or high-grade status. Your coin's fine condition means it has seen moderate circulation but still retains most major details. While this level of wear prevents it from achieving a top-grade collector rating like MS 60, mint state, it still holds interest for casual and starting collectors. Coins in uncirculated or near-uncirculated grades can fetch higher prices, especially if they have strong luster and no visible scratches, dents, or tarnish. As of 2025, a 2007 Canadian 25 cents coin without a mint mark in fine condition generally holds a collector value between 25 cents and $1, depending on market trends and demand. However, examples in uncirculated or mint state, MS 60 or higher, can sell for $3 to $8, and coins with error features like double dies or off-center strikes can exceed $50 or more. Always check auction listings or consult a reputable Canadian coin dealer for the latest updates on pricing. While not ancient or extremely rare, the 2007 25-cent coin holds importance as part of the Queen Elizabeth II coinage legacy. It represents one of the later decades of her reign, and collectors often seek coins from every era of her portraits. This coin is also notable for being part of Canada's transition period in metal composition and minting technology, showcasing both tradition and modern mint precision. Always inspect your 2007 quarter carefully under good lighting. Look for any errors or anomalies such as missing details, die cracks, or doubled letters on Canada or Elizabeth II. Coins with such features are typically produced in smaller numbers and can become valuable collector pieces. Also, coins that remain in original mint rolls or sets are much more desirable than circulated ones. To preserve your 2007 25-cent coin, handle it with cotton gloves to prevent oils from your skin from tarnishing the surface. Store it in an acid-free holder or plastic capsule, and avoid cleaning it, as this can reduce its collector value. Keeping your coin in stable conditions, away from moisture and direct sunlight, ensures its beauty and value remain intact over time. Though modest in price today, modern coins like the 2007 quarter can grow in desirability as they age, especially if their condition remains exceptional. Collectors often complete Queen Elizabeth II sets, spanning from her early reign to the 21st century. As future generations look back on her era, coins like this one could represent a valuable piece of Commonwealth history, both symbolically and monetarily. So, if you own a 2007 Canadian 25-cent Queen Elizabeth II coin with no mint mark, keep it safe. It might not make you rich today, but it's a timeless collectible that connects you to Canadian and royal history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos about rare and valuable world coins. Turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into hidden treasures from your pocket change. Every coin tells a story, and yours might be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching.